Once upon a time, in a quiet village nestled between blue mountains and glowing rivers, there was a forest no one dared to enter. The Whispering Woods, as the villagers called it, was filled with strange sounds, soft giggles, rustling leaves even when the wind was still, and the faintest sound of voices calling your name. 9-year-old Elio was no ordinary boy. He had a curious heart, a head full of stories, and a secret. He could talk to animals. His best friend was a clever crow named Soot, who wore a tiny red ribbon around his neck. One crisp autumn morning, Elio was playing on the outskirts of the village, exploring the edges of the forbidden woods. Soot fluttered down from the treetops and cawed, "Elio, there's something you must see." Having learnt to trust Soot's instincts, Elio followed the crow deeper into the forest than he had ever dared venture before. The air grew colder and the light dimmer as they crossed the threshold into Whispering Woods. The trees swayed as if they were silently greeting them. Soot led Elio to a clearing where a circle of stones rested around a small, shimmering pond. The water glowed with an ethereal light. "This is it," Soot exclaimed, perching on a nearby branch. "This pond holds the secret of the Whispering Woods." Elio knelt by the water, peering into its depths. The ripples formed words in the air. "Find the caretaker, hear the truth." Bewildered yet intrigued, Elio asked the crow, "Who is the caretaker?" "A wise old owl," Soot answered. "They say he knows every leaf and shadow in this forest." Embarking on their quest, they faced various challenges: sudden gusts of wind, paths that twisted back on themselves, and mysterious eyes watching from the darkness. But they pressed on, guided by courage and Soot's guidance. At last, as twilight painted the skies in hues of purple and gold, they arrived at an ancient tree. Nestled in its branches was the all-knowing owl. "Why have you come?" hooted the owl, his voice resonating with wisdom. "We seek the truth of the Whispering Woods," Elio said, his voice unwavering. The owl blinked slowly and replied, "This forest is alive with magic, young one. It whispers its secrets only to those willing to listen. Protect it, understand it, and it shall remain a sanctuary of wonder for those who believe." Elio nodded, understanding the responsibility that came with his newfound knowledge. He made a silent promise to cherish the woods and its secrets. With a gentle tug of the ribbon, Soot gestured it was time to leave. Elio glanced back at the ancient tree, and the wise owl offered a solemn nod. As they returned home, the Whispering Woods stood tall behind them, its mysteries intact, a magical haven just beyond reach, yet deeply understood by a boy with a curious heart and a talking crow as his guide. From that day onward, Elio became the forest's guardian, ensuring its whispers were cherished and its magic safeguarded.